What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. You know I love deformable LED lights, but this one has a secret trick. Alright, these deformable panel LED lights are awesome. I have learned to love them because in a lot of places, especially like in a basement, a garage, a closet, an attic, where you might have a light bulb socket and even a pretty bright light bulb in there, these deformable lights put out wicked amounts of light. And because they have these adjustable, basically like panels, you can angle them to where you want them and put out just a ton of light, right? So you can see here we have 3 panels. I can adjust them, but this one has a secret trick, which is really exciting to me. And I'm not sure where the sensor would be, but this one apparently has a motion sensor, or as it says on the box here, which I thought was funny, it's just a sticker that's applied to it, radar system. So I don't know that it's radar, but it might be. But I want to just take a look at this and see if this works. And really the cool thing about this is there's a lot of lights that, for me, you know, have a pull string, like in the basement or attic, where you have to go up to them and turn them on like that. And it would be awesome to have that light always on and then just go off after a certain amount of time and come on when I walk into the room, because there's a little bit of irony of walking into a dark room and having to find the light, right? And so they're so low power consumption too, I'm not worried about turning them off right as I'm leaving the room. If they stay on for 30 seconds or 5 minutes, that's fine, because LED lights tend to be pretty efficient. Now what you can see here is we have a pretty big plastic middle base here. I am assuming that this, you can see the little cuts in here, is how it's detecting you. So I'm assuming that that is the sensor, because I don't see anything else. I don't see any other like translucent plastic or anything like that. That might be the sensor up here. You do have your E26 light bulb base, standard light bulb. You can see the wires here connecting these panels. These panels are some sort of metal alloy, and then you can see a little slightly frosted lens there over a lot of LED emitters. So that's how you throw out that light. Now on some of these deformable lights, there's an additional light down here that will shine straight down, but obviously this one just throws out. Now you can see here, I can put them all down so that you're basically shining all that light down. You can put some up, you know, especially if this is in a corner, you might want one light down and this throwing it out to where there's less light, kind of illuminating the room. That's really the beauty of these things. Now on this side, you can see here, we do have a power switch on off. And so I think you can just override the thing, you know, assuming it always has power and you're going to be in there, you just reach up and do it right on the lamp itself. So I'm going to, obviously, instead of keeping it off, I'm going to turn it on. But we will check this out. Let's throw it into a light bulb socket. One, see how bright it is, and see if it will detect the motion in the ocean. So here is the light bulb, and it's a very bright light bulb. It's compact fluorescent. I really like it. It works well. But as you can see, it comes with a little pull chain right there to turn it on and off, and it's a little high. I've got to reach up pretty high, and this is an area that I really like. This treadmill is right here. I like using it. Did a review on this Max Care if you want to check it out. And this is one where I would love to come in here, just jump on this treadmill, instead of reaching up and turning on the light, just have it come on because it detects me. And then when I'm done, I can just leave without having to go ahead and turn off the light again. This doesn't have a wall switch, so you have to turn it on and off here with this. And that's kind of nice because, you know, let's say you work out and you're sweaty and tired and out of breath. The last thing you want to do is a little housekeeping, right? And then go off and shower up and stuff like that. So the more I can automate here, I feel like the more likely you will be to use these kinds of things. Now, I will also say, this isn't super well lit. I mean, it's decently lit. It's kind of got a soft light on everything, but I wouldn't say that I feel like it's overly lit. So let's get the new bulb installed and see what it does. All right, it's as easy as installing a new light bulb. And I will tell you, I can't look directly at this thing. I hope it's coming across on the camera here how, you know, hazy it looks, because this thing is stupid bright. I mean, it is crazy, crazy bright. If you can compare here, you know, on some of the things that I was saying weren't perfectly illuminated. The funny thing is, it's really illuminating a ton of stuff. And actually some of the areas where it looks dark are really well illuminated, primarily because my camera is adjusting the exposure because of how crazy bright everything else is, dude. These things are a bright white light. And I will tell you, it's going to be a little hard to demo here because I'm moving around, but the sensor absolutely works. In fact, when I first plugged it in and turned on the power, it didn't do anything until I kind of moved underneath it. So it's really nice because when I go underneath it, it turns on and will stay on. And then if I don't move at all, it will eventually go off. I was standing very still. The lights finally went off. So let's see if it detects me. Oh, boom! They work. As you can see, that is pretty awesome. Did nothing. I love being lazy, and these lights totally enable me. Hey, if you want to pick up these lights, because they are stupid bright and they are stupid convenient, I will put a link to them in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.